reviewing all the red parts that I just finished painting. And yep, paint job look very nice and smooth. Very well done. I had to go back a few times to review it and touch it up again here and there to see how it looked. But so far so good. But now this is where the fun begins. Masking. And I'm going to try to mask a few parts here. I begin with this one here, this little detail part. Get that there. I was going to start painting the white parts, but I forgot that there's certain parts here that did white. Here we go. Yeah, I need that. I'm not painting these white, I'm painting a different color tone. Don't know if I'm going to do red or maybe white. Gotta be careful. This blade is ridiculously sharp. I gotta be careful with this. I already like semi cut myself here with this on my thumb. It dried quickly. Yeah. It wasn't deep, but it was more like it was also like a very light paper cut. There we go. And then we just take that. Then we take there we go. That's nice. I'm not going to do this or this because it's so deep in the wing you can barely see it. I am going to do the other side, but let me do this one. This one's going to be the tough one because this needs to be painted white. Actually, that's going to be very tough. Didn't realize that until now. Let me just do something easy like this. That's good right there. This whole strip needs to be covered up. Let me see if we could use the entire Oops, I didn't realize I cut that. Alright, we'll just do this. There we go. I think I got it. There we go. Because I want to paint this another color. I see a little bit of a gap there, so I may have to revisit that a bit. This one came out good, and I want to cover this entire area. Let's see what we got here. Okay. This is, of course, a very, very lengthy process. Just gotta be, patient. Don't go crazy. That's good. But I gotta cover at least more because I don't wanna. I don't know how much. I'll get coverage for this, but I might as well make sure I cover everything. I'll also do that as well. Get it in there. I think that's fine. So I might as well. I don't have the thicker tape here with me. I gotta find it. But I want to cover that up here, so I can do that, and then do the other side. You know what? I might as well get this done because this is the one that's going to annoy me. Because if I don't do this right, it's not going to look good, and that idea would be bust. I may have to prime the exposed red so I can paint it white, because I don't know how well the white will look going through the, having the red as a base. I think I'm more worried about that, so I think I'm going to have to prime this, prime the others, and then put the other layer of color over it. Because I think the red would probably show up maybe a little too red. You know, I wanted white. But anyway, I have all this. I have a few here that I need to review. Like, okay, so like the knee part, that little part here, I don't know if I'm going to see if I can cover this entire part there. This is the shoulder part, and I think I may leave that alone because there's going to be detail on the other part. This is the waist unit. That one should be cool. Maybe I should cover that part too. That may be a good idea. The skirt armor. This trim here, going from here to here, can be perfect for white. While from here will be black. I'll leave the rest red. Where's the... I must have put it over there. Looking for the other skirt armor, the front one. Yeah, this one here is perfect. This little trim part. I'm going to cover this entire part here and paint that another color too. One last thing before I continue on. This has been finally painted red. It looks good. I'm going to paint this little part here gold, and I am going to carefully, methodically mask each and every one and paint the ends here. I am going to mask this. This is going to probably be the longest. Everything is going to take a long time to mask, but this one's going to take the longest because of how much I'm going to do. I'm not masking the hole here. What I'm probably going to do is you want to use one of the circle templates that you make. You can make holes and put it right over it and then spray it and then keep on going until I get it all done. But I'm going to probably leave that for last as I paint the ends there. And yeah, I'm not going to paint the insect because that's ridiculous for me to do that. I want it to move. So okay, I just finished masking off all the red parts, but I'm not going to paint white yet because I have a distinct, odd, and crazy feeling that if I paint white or red, it's going to look bad. So as a precautionary measure, I am going to lightly prime it. Just to cover my bases here. This one I know is not going to be painted white, but it's going to be a different color. One would say I should use the paint remover, but I may accidentally damage the paint that I've already applied. This is actually part of the waist of the front skirt armor, and I have decided, and you know what, I'm just realizing I don't have enough masking tape on this, but fortunately I have some extras on the side just to cover myself here, in case a situation like this arose. I'm only going to paint the edges around there. I know this is going to be white. There we go. There's more here to do. Let me prime all the parts that I've set to the side, because that's something that I want to make sure it's done properly. Hold on a second. Let me get this one done again. You know what? I'm pretty good at pointing and shooting. Let me see if I can do it right without. That's good. Even though this is not going to be white, it's going to be the other color. Alright, let me continue on, and then we'll move on to the white. Alright, so I just finished priming all the parts that I wanted to paint. And right now I'm putting the primer back, you know, what's left in my reservoir. I want to put it back here, so save what I got, and I'm cleaning it. However, I wanted to share something with you which I was like completely and utterly shocked. Remember the whip that I painted? Well, I was masking it off right now so I can get ready to, you know, paint one of the section parts for the whip. And I said, alright, I'm gonna paint this. Let me just mask it off. And then the little holes in the side, I was going to paint those, maybe hand painted, or airbrush it, whatever, I don't know. But I spent an entire time putting on all these stickers, these masking tapes. And you know, I'm very careful. I put it on, it stuck onto it fine, no big deal. It was a little bit of a challenge because it was, you know, there were certain areas I couldn't access, but still, I was gonna, alright, get it done. But as I primed the first section, I noticed something dark, and wouldn't you know it, the paint peeled off with the masking tape. This is what it looks like. The masking tape peeled off the paint. Unbelievable. It's actually coming off. This one's okay because I didn't do anything with it, but now all this has come off. I guess because maybe this material is not, you know, not styrene. Maybe it's PVC, because it is flexible, and putting paint on it will, of course, well, let's just say, cause this type of damage. Now I understand what Zacharias was telling me, that if you decide to turn it and, you know, use it as a whip, it will definitely, the paint will peel off. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know okay, so I used lacquer-based paint. I wonder if acrylic is good, but it'd probably be the same nonsense. I don't know if anybody has come across a situation like this right now. Okay, no big deal. I'm just gonna have to clean it up. I'll get some, you know, Q-tips with some thinner and remove the paint, or maybe peel, you know, maybe scratch it off. I'm not going to use the paint at all, or thinner. I'll just remove it normally, and then I'll repaint it red. And what I'll do is I'll hand paint the little circle parts, the colors I want to use. So let me just finish cleaning this up. But it was a bit of a surprise. I don't know, has anybody come across a situation like this before, and what would be your way around it? Have anybody figured out how to fix that? You let me know. Alright, time to start painting white colors. Originally I was going to use deactivated deactivated white, and it's a bit of an off-white, but I want to actually brighten it up a bit, so I'm going to use cool white. There's a few parts here and there that need it, while others don't, even though I primed them all. Comparison, you know what? I don't know if I was recording fine. Here it is primed. Can you see that? You know what? I'm like looking at that and I'm like, let me bring the angle down a bit better so you guys can see this. Alright, so that's the part that's been primed, and here it is, painted cool white. So I'm going to make sure I get this right. I was a bit surprised at the whip. I really am. I was so shocked to see how that paint was being peeled up. I was thinking maybe I need to use lacquer, but I may run into the same problem. Who knows? Alright, let's do this one. Before and after. Very good. Now, I'm going to pull some of the parts that I masked off, and I'm actually going to paint another color. And here's like, you know, this detailed part from the back. I'm going to paint it white.
This is the back screw down. And even though I just masked off this part I want to paint black. But for now I'm going to paint this white. And then I'll mask off the white and then paint it the black color down. So right now, let's get that taken care of. I have to admit, the precision on this airbrush is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't know how I could live without it. Let me see here. Here's the other one. Okay, here's the other one. This is the front one. Now, this one, this has no panel lining that will distinguish this. And I'm kind of like hesitant to do it because what I did was I put the masking tape on the edges right there to simulate that. But depending on how it looks, if it doesn't look good, I'm going to repaint it red again. But for now, let's see how it comes out. Middle part of this, which I just saw right now, paint the masking tape came off. That's from the chest part. Cufflinks, because it's going to be painted white. Okay. Now I kind of didn't realize that the skirt parts were two parts together, and I just painted them separately. I primed both of them separately, and I go, all right, let me just take it off, put them together, and now I'm going to put this part here. There we go. Because I didn't see no other parts in the middle of this. There we go. I'll definitely revisit some of these parts because I'm gonna have to make sure that they're okay. Yeah. Those are the two yellow parts in the mask. Let me just paint this mask off before I forget. There we go. Let me see here. Okay, that's the head part, which I'm going to paint white too, because Santa Claus has a red head, he has the cap with the red ball on top, so this is considered the red cap with the white ball on top. So this is technically the white ball right here. Let me see here. These are the... So I gotta review this again. These are the... I think this is a cheek? Not the cheek wings. These are the wings that's on the leg. And that's gonna be painted white. And I think I'm going to paint this white too, because think of it as its beard. You know, he's flying in the air and the beard is pretty much flying backwards. You know, I know it's weird, but it's my kid. This part was the one that is in the leg area, and this is part of the trim. I was reviewing this, and there's a red part that goes over it, so this will be the white trim around it. Checking out some of the master parts. Oh yeah. This was the red part also that has the white trim tube around it. Make sure that the tape is masking the tape is on. Okay, that's good. Little detail part there. Actually, the one here. Alright. Now there's a few more parts that I need to work with. Took me some time to review. I was actually looking at the manual again, seeing if I miss anything. And there's going to be other colors that I need to work with. But let me deal with the white parts first, and then we'll move on to the other colors. So let me finish these up, and we'll go to the next stage.